Hello, good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Myself, Saraswati Poswal, welcoming all the eminent poets of the world here on this platform, Sargam for Literary Interaction. We all, entire team, welcomes you. Thank you so much for coming and joining to this uh, event today. Thank you so much. Our special chief guest today, Dr. Roopali Sircar, Gaur ma'am from Meerut, and Mildred Par from Philippines. Thank you so much. And Somdatta from Calcutta. They are the guests today and our admin team. Thank you so much, Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik, Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir, Richard Spisak sir, and Mausami, Halder, uh, Parvinder, Nagi, and all. Thank you so much for coming and joining. Hello, welcome. Good evening, Pammie ma'am. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm good. Hope you're doing fine. It's very cold.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. So now we'll start with our chief guest today. As you all know, she is a great poetess, writer, and I would say she's from, we have been seeing her at Fertile Brains, and she has been featured at Sargam for Literary Interaction, and a great writer, author, and social activist. And she has served for the as a associate professor of English in the Delhi University and a PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru University.
Very nice.
Let's listen from her. She is a great writer, and she lives in Meerut with her, military spouse husband and three rescued dogs. And she's looking after the Yukati, and she's the president of Yuwati, Youth Under Voluntary Action from the Transformation of India. She has been featured at Sargam before. Now I like to call upon her. Roopali Sircar, ma'am, stage is yours. Please come up with your poem.
Thank you so much, Saraswati, for inviting me, but I'm terribly surprised that you're calling me the chief guest. I like to be a part of you. And I think I've chosen the right poem for this evening without knowing that you would be talking about me as a teacher. I've been a teacher and I love being a mentor. Well, this is um, I most of my poems are in a narrative style. I tell stories, and I connect them with the mythologies and the cultural stories of this country, because there is a lot of paradoxes, a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of biases that have over 5,000 years because of oral literature and oral, stories that have come in and crept in. So this is the story of Dronacharya and Ekalavya. Now, it will be very simple as I read it, but Dronacharya was a great teacher. He was a sage and he was a great teacher. But somehow he had too many biases against his students. There are teachers like that, and I'm sure none of us would like to be that. So this is the story of Dronacharya and his shishya. The shishya is the student Ekalavya. 5,000 years ago, in ancient India, in the epic times of the Mahabharata, there lived in the forest a hunter called Ekalavya, son of Hiranandhuyu of the Nishada tribe. Father, give me your blessings from the great archer Dronacharya. I wish to learn to be a perfect archer. Not wishing to come in the way of a son's decision to learn skills of war with precision, Hiranadhanyu could not say no and let his brave son go, knowing he will face rejection. Ace archer and guru of kings and princes, Dronacharya's arrogance turned away Ekalavya, denying him his knowledge and wisdom, calling him a low-born without a kingdom. Rejected yet undeterred, sharp as the arrow and strong as the bow, Ekalavya built a clay figure of the guru to practice his dharma, to fulfill his karma. Others years later, Ekalavya excelled, the prize archer, Prince Arjuna, the angry teacher demanded to know from whence, for a young Nishada, did knowledge of archery flow. You cannot be a warrior, your birth is so low. With folded hands, him did a humble Ekalavya greet, and the bow and arrow he laid at his teacher's feet. I learned from you, my Guru, I have only this to show. Of no other great teacher do I know. The proud teacher said, You have learned from me. Now give me your right thumb as your Guru's fee. The princely learners watched in horror as the super archer cut his own thumb to offer the Guru a gift of supreme gratitude to hone his aptitude. The great teacher and archer Dronacharya disabled Ekalavya. 5,000 years later, I, Roopali Sircar Gaur, stepped into the sacred space of my classroom and saw in the lone corner an eager, curious face looking at me with hope. His shirt faded, his shoes patched. In his dark eyes, I saw reflected the deep forest and the running deer, and I heard the rain clouds rumble. What is your name? I asked. In the silence of the noisy, restless room, his quiet voice trembled. My name is Ekalafia. To come to you, I have traveled a long way. Thunder clouds moved away, and the sky turned blue, and the sun let its bright rays in. I walked across centuries to reach this young boy who had walked miles to learn so someday he could earn. I laid my chalk stained hand on his head and whispered, Ekalafya, I'm here. You must never, never fear. Thank you.
Wow, that's beautiful, beautiful, Abby.
So
Wonderful.
wonderful and
Thank you so much.
beautifully, like we went to that time itself. I'm feeling like we all are Eklavya. We want to become Eklavya. We are not in that category anyhow, but yes, we can find a teacher like you, then everyone wants to be Eklavya, isn't it so?
And she can only find
Wonderful.
Ekalavya in her class. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
wonderful feeling. The vision,
Feeling
I
good.
could
Feeling good.
visualize that.
Thank you so
Ekalavya
much.
sitting
That's
in the
all
class,
even I'm
walking miles from miles, and then coming to the class. And
yes.
that was really such a vivid visionary you brought to us.
Thank you so
Wonderful,
much.
Wonderful. That was Roopali
beautiful,
Sarkar
beautiful.
Gaur ma'am from Meerut. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
ma'am, for your wonderful
yeah.
poem. Now I'd like to call upon our admin, Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik from Orissa. Welcome, ma'am. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam Saraswati Poswal, for the beautiful opportunity. And before that, I congratulate to Gaur Madam because she has elaborated the mythical story of Ekalavya. And these days, Ekalavya is a dream, Madam. We cannot find Ekalavya among the minds of the students. Anyhow, your poem is a inspiration to the present students. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. A warm and poetic welcome to all of you. In today's poetry recitation, I am Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik from Odisha, going to present the poem. Title is I Need My Mama. I chose the poem Mama because yesterday it was Mama's death anniversary. Looking back, I remember a vibrant and beautiful woman who was a constant source of love, wisdom, and encouragement. I will be forever grateful for the unconditional love she gave me. I know she is in heaven, but I still feel she is with me every day. I know she is watching over me and I feel so blessed. Now the poem runs like this. I need my mama. I leap from green whispers to twinkling lantern light of mama's chamber, where cobwebbed corners of a room sprinkle pollens of cordiality, friendliness. I leap from green whispers to twinkling lantern light of Mama's chamber, where cobwebbed corners of a room sprinkle pollens of cordiality, friendliness. Once in some lonesome moments, I read her travelogues, recollected her love of nature, how in good old days she narrated beauty of tiny microscopic grasshoppers. Once in some lonesome moments, I read her travelogues, recollected her love of nature, how in good old days narrated beauty of tiny microscopic grasshoppers. Reading Mamma's journal, I forgot all that I had read, all that I had learnt. Her travelogues transformed me into pipit of sky. Reading Mamma's journal, I forgot all that I had read, all that I had learnt. Her travelogues transformed me into pipit of sky. The travelogues stand witness to my life, hangs around me like flowers' fragrance to warm my sky-high hopes. The travelogues stand witness to my life, hangs around me like flowers' fragrance to warm my sky-high hopes. This is the end of my recitation. Thanks, dear friends. Thank you.
Wonderfully
Thanks.
expressed. Very nice, very nice. And sorry for your mom's yesterday, as you said, it was her
Death anniversary.
anniversary. Yeah. So really sorry for that. But wonderful poem, tribute to your mom. Wonderful tribute.
Wonderful, lovely tribute to her mother. Thank you so much, ma'am, and keep writing and shining. Thank you so much once again. Now, friends, let's welcome Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir,
Again.
from Orissa. The stage is yours, please.
Good evening, dear. After listening to poets, I am very much impressed by the first poem rendered by Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur ma'am. Actually, she highlighted the Guru Bhakti, the devotion to teachers. It's rare in these days, but still, I pay my respect to my gurus before reciting my poem. And thank you, Roopali madam. So, my title of poem, which I'm going to recite, is Solitude Intensifies Self-Love. It is about self-love, how it intensifies. So here it goes. Solitude evokes emotional feelings of quarantine rhymes, far away from frustration. Introvert always handles loneliness amidst bosom friends with perfection. Confinement uses profound thinking along with attitude to face adverse situations. Meditative silence helps to introspect, perceive, boost morale and wisdom. Loving duos need solitariness to reciprocate mutual, unbound, eternal love. Solitude transcends loneliness, poets and lovers humming romantic melodious tune. Solitude ignites spirit of inspiration, illuminate heart's paths to contentment. Soul's inner realm can be visualized through incarcerated feelings of love. Infinite love transcends borders of relationships influenced by soothing isolation. Solitude intensifies love, unite two sublime souls, caressing eternally forever. And that is the end of my poem about solitude and about love. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank
very
you so much, sir. Give him a big hand of applause, friends. Wonderful
Thank you for
poem.
sharing a wonderful poem. Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir. Now I'd like to call upon our next participant, guest from Philippines, Mildred Jepar. Jepar, she is a poetess and she is a teacher by her profession. She's a wonderful journey. I've been listening her from very long time. So, Mildred, the stage is yours. We can have your words
Okay.
and please welcome, ma'am.
Okay. I have this poem written this morning I encounter a song by Enya, I don't know, it's Finland, and she has this word, amaranthine. And as I discover these words, it means forever from the flower amaranthine or amaranth. So I have written this, amaranthine. You wonder why I never fall away. My love is always even, now every single day. I simply adore you like amaranthine, everlasting, never fading through time. Simply in meeting you, I find my half mind as if I'm never complete without your crafted lines. We both love our verses which bind us, a magical garden we share, binding steadfast. In whispers of night, your voice is my breeze, a gentle caress that soothes my soul's pleas. With every breath, my heart beats for you instead. In your eyes, my forever is written like a thread. But in reality, our eyes never really met. Though in this journey of life I felt, I stand with you, my love, in every step. We grow old and thrive. A love like ours was destined to survive. Soul to soul, we are one under starry skies. In poetry, in fiction, in imagination, both divine. In pages of time, our story will slowly unfold. Don't deny me, I never demand anything to hold. I simply adore you like amaranthine, everlasting, a love never ending through time. My love is ever new, every single day. Even in poetry, I was the one who created you. My love so divine. Thank you. That was all.
Wow, wonderful. Wonderful. Beautiful. Beautifully expressed.
Wonderful poem. Thank you so much, Mildred Jipar, and keep writing and shining. Lovely listening you. And now I like to call upon our next guest. Her name is Somdatta Mitra. She is okay. Oh, before that, yeah. No, sorry. I would like to call Mausami Halder from Haridwar. She has joined. Welcome, Mausami.
Thank you,
Stage is yours.
ma'am.
Welcome.
Okay. Good evening, friends. A great poetic evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Saraswati Poswal ma'am, Gangalaxmi ma'am, Shyamaprasad sir, and Richard Spisak sir for giving me this opportunity for recitation. The title of my poem is A Pure Bliss. The cottony clouds swaying gently in the realm of paradise, seeking for a destination. The cottony clouds swaying gently in the realm of paradise, seeking for a destination, as if each cloud is a beautiful smiley, winning a million hearts, as if each cloud is a beautiful smiley, winning a million hearts, a beautiful cloudy chariot shining brightly. A beautiful cloudy chariot shining brightly. Where are you, Amor? O Almighty, is this our ultimate abode? Where are you, Amor? O Almighty, is this our ultimate abode? Out of reach from this worldly grip. Out of reach from this worldly grip. Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful. So
Wonderful. Wonderful.
lofty and cloudy poem. Lovely poem. Thank you so much, Mosmi. Now I'd like to call upon our next participant guest. So interrupt you that time, Somdatta. Please take the stage.
Thank you so much, Saraswati Poswal ma'am, for giving me this platform today to express my poetry. Good evening, everybody. And Greetings for all the eminent poets present here today. This is an imaginative poem that I have written, and this is purely my imagination, which I have related here. This is about an isle which should be only be meant for the poets, an imaginary isle for the poets. So this is dedicated to all the poets. The Isle of Verse. When the night gets dark and I am on my poetry, a sudden tingle sets me like a juggernaut, and the vehemence of emotions flutter inside. There are certain flickers of conscious vagary, where my mind is engaged in a verdant fulfillment. Yet there are many thoughts that drive me like an educational cohorts, infusing me to be more regenerative. I glance at the sky in an admiration. The dazzling stars twinkle like an ethereal beauty. I am astonished at nature's sublimity, a treasure to behold that enraptures in an approbation. The moon's soft silvery glow, gentle loving light, casts a spell in a breathtaking sight. Meandering in the depth of my poem, I was luxuriating in a fantasy, thinking if there would have been an isolated island where my only poets would live and enjoy poetry, a land of verse where poets would recite, a divine isle where world will be their home. No distractions, only the rhythm and rhyme will do magic. The poets would stroll with only quills on their hand, being ecstatic. No noise, no chaos, just the sound of the sea. Their verses would glow like a gentle stream. This will be a heaven for verse where poetry thrives. A vision is defined with astonishing verb. From the windows, sunshine would stream in bright and bold, brightening horizons of the denizens of that isle. Here religion will be one, and it will conform to humanity. Here love will be a boon, where every resident will smile. Here days will pass in a haze of verse, and the nights will gleam with sparkles of contentment. In this realm, poetry will be the light. Festivals will be celebrated with rhymes, and the fountains will mesmerize with radiant lights, where poetry will flow from the iridescent sights. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Wonderful.
Wonderful poem. Wonderful. And hats off to the poets and long live the poetry, I would say.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a wonderful poem dedicated to the poets.
Yeah, thank you so much for the lovely tribute, Somdatta. So nice poem, everyone like it. And surely, yeah, your words might, give a magic to everyone and create this world. Thank you so much for your lovely creation. Now I'd like to call our next guest. Yeah, she is Dr. Mallika Tripathi ji. Mallika Tripathi ji is Dr. Mallika Tripathi. She is a writer and she's an educational leader and an award-winning poet, crafting verses that echoes the soul's deepest truth. And she's also the founder and president of the Anjani Welfare Society, devoted to the service, creativity, and human values. Now,
I'm really grateful to you, ma'am, for giving us this platform actually where we can connect with everyone. Okay. So actually today I'm just going to talk about how in this cruel world, when we talk about innocent people, how they're supposed to be manipulated. Okay. So basically again, this is a battle between good and evil, rather. Okay. So this goes like this. O immortal being, you possess the wisdom to cure deadly diseases. You tell me, how will you escape the silent venom of a serpent that strikes without warning? You can recognize an enemy standing openly on the battlefield, sword in hand, but how will you guard yourself against a wolf disguised in loyalty? A smile masking sharpened teeth. I know you are tender hearted, your compassion a river that never runs dry. But what will you do when that very compassion is betrayed, misused, and turned into a weapon against you? You dare to give wings to your dreams, to soar beyond inherited fears. But what happens when someone threatened by your flight deliberately clips your wings and calls it destiny? You offer your bread to the hungry, sharing what little you have. Yet, how unbearable it becomes to discover that the same hand slips poison into your meal. Gratitude replaced by betrayal. An opportunist knows no religion, no conscience, no sacred boundary. Possessed by devilish designs, he worships only his ambition. For the sake of feeding that fire, he will scorch the earth, crush innocence, and justify destruction as necessity. Such a soul can descend to any depth, for moral collapse has no bottom. So be vigilant. Help, but help with open eyes. Give, but do not surrender your discernment. Offer your heart, yet keep your ears alert to the rustle of deception. Do not be seduced by honeyed tongues, for sweetness often conceals the sharpest blades. Remember, even Goddess Durga raises her weapon, not out of hatred, but out of responsibility. She destroys demons to protect the innocent, to defend those with pure hearts, to preserve humanity itself, and to save the world from the tyranny of unchecked evil. Compassion is divine, but discernment is its shield. Mercy is sacred, but courage is its guardian. For in a world where darkness disguises itself as virtue, to protect goodness is the greatest act of righteousness. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Wonderful poem.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So wonderful, amazing, and we are speechless. And for your verses, ma'am, thank you so much, Mallika Tripathi ji. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, and we are feeling honored to have you here. Now, I'd like to call upon our admin, Parvinder Nagi, ma'am, from Gurugram. Stage is yours,
Uh,
ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Greetings to everyone. And my special thanks to Saraswati Poswal, ma'am, and the team for giving us this beautiful platform to recite our poems. So, since we are in the last lap of this year, so I would ponder over the moments. So, my poem is on pristine moments. Living my life in the moment which never comes back. As every new dawn brings me a blank canvas to sprinkle the essence of my desires, where I sing evermore with no apologies. Every note depicting my gracious mood, soothing sensations, and urge aligned in the moment of momentum, unaltered sequence of thoughts bringing tranquility and empathy. Weaving harmony and melody, countering my blank gaze, not knowing the dynamics of ennui amid the bits of world. The musical strings dancing to and fro like the pendulum of a clock. Pure are the concussions of mind, twisting and twirling on the rhythm of life. I dance, tapping on my own beat through the pristine moments of the divine journey of my life, especially journey of 2025. I wish you all a very happy 2026.
It's
Thank
very
you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
far.
and
Yeah,
same
thank
to
you
you.
so much, ma'am. It's very early to say. Before that, we'll be having many more meetings, you know.
Yeah,
Hope
yeah,
to
it's
see you
okay, but
again.
my poem is
It's,
related to.
Let's
thank
see.
you so much,
Yeah, thank
Parvinder.
you
That
so
was
much
really
for
beautiful.
wonderful,
Thank you,
wonderful
ma'am.
poem. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for your
Sircar,
lovely
ma'am.
poem.
I think it is a very, very sweet gift of 2025 from
Thank you
Parvinder
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah.
so,
Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
darling friend. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much. Give her a big hand of applause, this friend, for
Yes.
Parvinder Nagiji for her lovely poem and the lovely presence of her. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I'd like to call our um, main chief admin, Sir Richard Spisak, sir, who is present here and listening us all. And he does the very difficult task for us. He records and he makes, us We are feeling very honored to have him here. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing this great favor for us. Please, stage is yours, sir. We want to listen your poem.
Thank you so very much. It's my honor to be here.
And the volume is very low.
I'll speak up then.
The volume is low.
It's such an honor to be here among you all. I have a little tribute that I'd like to offer at the end of the year to you fine poets. It's called When I Among Brave Poets Sit. When I among brave poets sit, I know the very soul of wit. When among such souls as these I dare to sing what joy the farmer to his harvest brings. When gathering with such as these I proclaim I know the very heart of truth by name. Among these souls the song of truth is common, not rare, like along the avenues of commerce phenomenon. The bold, I say, the trembling truth, among these brave poets boldly speak with truth. From all these poets wilt thou hear that special truth, so bold and dear. Brilliant revelation of the self, the trembling gambol of the merry elf. From many lands and many climes, a million accents wilt thou find, but always with the voice of love fulfills the voice of the gods above. I am nurtured in such company sublime. May I ever in such sweet Olympian banquets solace find. Thank you, my friends. It's been an honor to work with you.
Amazing.
Such a wonderful, poignant piece of craft. Wonderful.
Lovely creation.
Yes,
Thank you so much,
Richard.
sir.
What a dedication to all your poets. Wonderful. Truly.
Yeah.
Give him a big hand of applause, friends, for his wonderful poem and a tribute to all the poets. And he made the whole evening complete with all your poems. And I'm going to thank you so much, sir, once again. Now I'd like to call upon our next guest participant. She has joined, sir. Shyama, sir. Okay, then let's go with my poem last and the least. Okay, with a small poem if we have a
No
time.
such
If it
thing.
goes off, yeah. If it goes off, then let's listen now. Life. The title of my poem is Life. Today I wrote this. Life. Realization of acts, words, control, being jealous or betraying, reflects, ignore work on self modifications, love and joy, help, support, give if required, take. Gifts are essential. Essence and breaths are precious. Life offers reflections, reputations, calm your thoughts. Life is miraculous. It comes back what you give. Life is one time offer. Never live in regrets. Life is one time offer. Never live in regrets. So this was the end of my poem and this evening. Thank you so much for making it so light, lovely, and beautiful with your verses. And the end of the year, we'll be coming once more, I guess, and we'll see you all the poets again with your wonderful poems. Keep shining and writing
Thank you,
and sharing
everyone.
your work.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Saraswati. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Very lovely. And
Roopali
thank you,
Sarkar, ma'am.
Richard. Yes.
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Mallika Tripathi ji, Mildred Par, ma'am. Thank you so much, Parvinder Nagi ji, and Mausami Halder, Somdatta Mitra ji, and Shyamaprasad Pattnaik sir, Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik, and Richard Das sir. Special thanks, and Mildred Par. Love you all. Take care.